Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chad Richards. I'm going to show you something right here. I got a brand new control valve right here for my air brakes. That is so cool. Nice and new. Look at how nice that is. Non-corroded. And the way that I'm going to take out my old one is I'm going to actually watch the bolting pattern right here. You see that there's 1, 2, 3 silver screws, but there's 1, 2, 3 gold screws. You have to watch the labeling. The labeling says delivery line 21, supply line 11, supply line 12, and exhaust line 3. Okay, so it's basically just matching. Okay, have you ever played Connection? This is how it's done. All right, so now we're looking at delivery line 2, which is labeled as the area that's positioned with the 3 screws that are in this position right here. You notice that this is a different size than this because this one allows for an extra valve as if I have a regular semi-trailer pulling behind me. But as you know, we're not in that type of business to be pulling a semi-trailer. No. So we've got this unit right here, which is exactly what we need to replace. Now, this is a Bendix part. Bendix is actually the brand. And this is a pull knob right here. Now, if you notice, if you use your muscles, your strength, and you press in on this right here, you're able to release that yellow line right here just with a little bit of muscle. And then you go right here and you look at delivery line 21, and that is where this is going to be going in. And you notice, there you go. Did you hear the push-in noise? That's what it is right there. Now, that's back in place. Now, I've got these guys lined up. My yellow line is in my upper left. And now I'm moving on to what's called the supply line 11. And I'm looking at the labeling right here. Supply line 11 is right here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a tool that's recommended right here, open end wrench, to use the open area. Not to grab onto anything, but just to use that as pressure right here to hold with you hold evenly right there, and then you just pull the line. And you're not going to let it beat you. All right, now I am pulling that up.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm fixing my truck so we can use it.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. You want to be on the video, honey? Turn the camera towards her real quick. You got clothes on?
I do.
Good job, baby. All right, now.
Bad too. She should be outside.
Oh.
I got some shorts on under my skirt.
Okay, baby, you just took a bath, so you should not be out in the cold weather. Go right back in, but it's nice to see you on video real quick. We'll look at my video as soon as I come in, okay? All right, now go back in because I don't want you to get sick.
Dad,
Yes.
you know, you have to be outside for 20,000 minutes.
Woo! Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? I told you I was not going to let it beat me. And I didn't let it beat me. And sure enough. Now, mind you, what I told you that we're working on right now is we're changing the supply line, the delivery lines, the exhaust lines. These are the lines that come into the brakes. And I'm changing supply line number 11. And I am on to my next one. And I am going to go ahead and press supply line number 11 in until I hear that noise that tells me that I'm into the line right here that is required for pressing that supply line in until I hear the pop noise. And I'm not going to let it beat me. Okay, and I'm not going to let it beat me. And I'm going to get that guy in. And I'm not going to let it beat me.
Yep, you should not let that little boy beat you.
I know. Rah, rah, rah.
Oh, yo.
That sucker's happy,
That's
huh?
gonna be hard to get in.
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
not gonna let it beat you.
Nope.
It's cold outside, but I don't even feel the cold weather.
Yeah. All right. right, I got him all the way in. All right, now let's look over here. And this one says this is EX3, and this one's supply line 12. Now you got to make sure and match up where the lines are going when you replace them from this old unit right here to this new unit. And
Yeah.
I got a good recommendation actually from one of my fellow diesel mechanics that told me, I asked him, I said, hey, I'm thinking about getting a rebuild kit for my my brakes, my air brakes on my truck. And the repair kit right here actually recommends that you take out these screws and you take off this knob and you disassemble the front part and you change the spring and the washers and the O-rings, and that is one thing that's recommended to change the air brake. But no, my buddy Tim, that is a diesel mechanic, very good one, by the way, if you need anything done. Tim told me, he said, why don't you just change the whole control knob? Why don't you just change the whole control unit? Why are you bothering rebuilding it? Replace the whole thing. So I called out to my local Napa Auto Parts store, and I was able to find out that the new part costs $269.73. I asked them, I said, why not $249.71? Why not $269.82? Why don't you just charge me
$1.
$1? Anyways, I ended up buying the part myself because I researched it and found out that I could purchase the part at a more reasonable price. And I could do the thing myself because not only am I a good teacher, but I was taught well by a very good resource
Yeah, that's right.
called YouTube. And YouTube, which you're watching this on right here, you will notice that the fun method of what I'm doing is actually something that is taught in one of the YouTube videos.
Oh.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and take the open end wrench, and I'm going to press in, and I'm going to take this orange line.
Spring.
No, this isn't going to spring. So I'm going to take that line, and I'm going to pull on it.
Dad, you should start working out even more.
More. Yeah.
So
you bet.
you can get strong muscles and you
Uh-huh.
yank that out just with your hand.
Yeah, you betcha. So now I'm pulling that guy. I'm not going to let him beat me.
You gotta use more pressure, pull tighter and
Yeah.
tighter, and then it'll
Yeah.
spring out.
Let's try
The black one.
the black one first. Alrighty then.
Oh,
There you go. Got the black one. All right. Now I got to remember that black goes to the exhaust 3.
Hook it up.
I can.
No, I don't want to hook it up because it's going to be in my way. I'll have to reach over it
Exhaust
to put in the
3.
orange.
Exhaust.
So now that I only have 2 left, I'm just going to remember that the black is for the exhaust. Now what I'm noticing right here is that by pulling on this, I could pull so hard that I pull this brake module into my groin area. And that's not something that I want to do. Because then I'll be talking with a high-pitched voice instead of having this deepness in my voice. All right, so now I'm taking this and I'm holding on to the hose and I'm pushing.
Oh!
Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Just as I predicted, it almost went into the groin area.
Hey!
Hey, yo, ooh. All
It
right, now,
probably
yeah.
almost
All right,
went in
now,
your,
I know.
get
Now.
that thing away from me.
That's right. All right, so now I've
Get
got the orange one right here, and if I put it in there gently. All right, now I'm going to take the orange one and I'm going to hold on to the metal framework of this thing instead of
then you,
here.
yank
I'm going
it
to push here, and I'm going to push here, and I'm going to push
it in.
toward me, And you see that little black line right there? I've got to push it in that far until I get to that line. Come on, you can do it.
I think I can do that.
I know you can, because you're one of the strongest 5-year-olds I know.
I am 6, Dad.
No, you're about to be 6, Missy.
Daddy.
Oh, did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Now I was able to push it into the black line as if it was meant to be. All right, now.
That's pretty sus.
Now, I know. Now, the black line now goes in. Now, what's interesting...
See the black line.
I know what's interesting is they've replaced the black line with a white line on the black tubing.
That was
Interesting.
Smart.
Those guys were very, very smart to try and do something like that. All right,
Yes,
now.
because you can't match the same color of a wire.
I know.
I know pretty much electric came from you.
You know about electrical from me? All right,
Not
now.
from you.
All right,
You
so now.
always teach me electric.
All right. Come on, mister. You can do it. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, you got it. You got it.
Woo! Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Now, the next move in this equation is this yellow knob actually is on a threaded rod that's right beneath here. So I'm going to hold on to this, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to unscrew, because after I assemble, I'm going to have to thread this back on.
I'm pretty sure.
Careful, honey. This is a thing full of screws we can't lose. All right, now, you see that? That guy's going to be right there. Now, the thing that we have to take a look at right here.
Excuse me, Dad.
Yes, baby.
Can I put the yellow thing back on?
Sure, when we get that far, we can definitely do that. All right, now, this guy right here.
Has to go like that.
Yeah, and we have gotten to a point where we've changed our lines. And in our next segment, we're going to have the reassembly process.
I'll bring together.
We'll have the reassembly process in just a minute. Thank you very much. And my name is Chad Richards, and if you're still watching this, you have nothing better to do.